the best player in the country.
To the media or me?
As you see it.
Man, what the hell is Reebok doing? Y'all tripping. You got one of the most marketable WNBA athletes, not even WNBA, athletes in general.
But it's actually Indiana that has 7 points off of the turnovers that Atlanta has created until we saw Angel Reese, shout out to our teammate, Angel Reese in particular, her energy shifted. I thought when she got some of those easy baskets to go in the paint that quite frankly she had struggled with to open the ball game, that's when you saw this defense begin to pick up its energy, this dream squad to begin to play with a little bit more confidence.
Yeah, athletes know it's not how you start, it's how you finish, and that energy is contagious because if you look at Angel Reese, she already has 7 and 9. She's already getting close to a double-double. But then also, if you think about, on the other side here, you're seeing the Indiana Fever, they're just being a little bit methodical as well.
What if the deal that was meant to position Angel Reese as one of Reebok's top basketball stars is turning into one of the most challenging chapters of her career? Following a string of performances that have caused fans to question her offensive growth, attention is shifting away from her popularity, endorsement deals, and social media influence. People are now beginning to ask whether Reebok is truly receiving the elite-level performance it expected after making a major investment in Reese. Or did the company place its bet on a brand whose image currently carries more weight than the player's production on the court? After her performance against Indiana, those questions have become harder and harder to dismiss.
An embarrassment. What an absolute embarrassment. ESPN's coverage of this toxic turd of a league, it is more embarrassing than this never-ending burn on my lip that just refuses to go away. Allow Uncle Casey to give you some valuable advice. Don't ever get so excited to eat your mother's cooking that the food burns your lip, especially if you're on camera every day, because this damn thing is taking forever to heal.
Reebok's commitment to Angel Reese went far beyond simply putting her name on a pair of sneakers. The brand signed Reese to a multi-year extension and revealed plans for her very own signature shoe, making her just the second WNBA player in Reebok's history to receive a signature sneaker.
Did you guys hear that Angel Reese, that WNBA basketball player that does nothing but drama, Reebok has pulled their endorsements and sponsorships?
Yeah, I am still laughing about what went down last night in that game against the Fever and the Dream Dog. Caitlin Clark laughing at Angel Reese about that last miss. Man, it was just so much going on in that game that had me laughing my butt off. It was ridiculous. But this right here is the cherry on top. All right, during the halftime, I usually speak over these women, and I was seeing my chat just going in. They were like, man, they glazing Angel off of this terrible performance. And I was like, hold on, man, I got to go back and listen. And when I listened to it, man, I done gained 8 abs, dog. I done broke my side laughing so hard. This is crazy work. It's almost like they can't say anything.
That move sent a clear message about just how highly Reebok valued Reese's market appeal. But it also put her under a much brighter spotlight, because once a brand creates a signature product around an athlete, people inevitably begin questioning whether her on-court performance matches the level of investment being made in her.
Angel Reese even said she was playing like trash. Check this out.
Well, Angel, your team on a 17-4 run right now. You started that with a 7-0 run. How did you kind of get things going for your team?
Yeah, I mean, I was playing like shit in the beginning, but it's a game of runs. You got to put that in your back pocket.
Well, Angel.
Yeah, you continued to play like shit throughout the game. Pardon the language. You cursed, so I did. You continued to play like complete garbage. And now here we have ESPN double-double duel in Atlanta. And the truth is, neither one of these bigs played well. Aaliyah Boston was missing layups terribly too, as she's been doing for the last few.
Fast forward to August 16th, 2026, and the entire basketball narrative suddenly took a different turn. The Atlanta Dream welcomed the Indiana Fever in a matchup that had practically everything a TV producer could ask for. Caitlin Clark was back on the court, Angel Reese was on the opposing side, playoff positioning was on the line, and their old college rivalry added another layer of tension to an already highly anticipated game.
Stop with the comparisons with Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. Can you let it die now? Caitlin Clark is embarrassing this girl. And I halfway feel sorry for Angel Reese. Not what you think, though. It's not because they're viciously attacking her online. It's not that. I don't feel bad about that because they do it to Clark all the time. She deserves it. She wanted this. Angel Reese wanted They're not just watching for one person, they're watching for me too. Remember that? She's been trying to prove that she's been better than Caitlin Clark this entire time, and it's totally...
Unfortunately for Reese, the basketball quickly became the main story. Her struggles began almost immediately, as she had a difficult opening stretch and entered halftime with just 7 points on 3 of 10 shooting, along with 9 rebounds. Even Reese admitted in her halftime interview that she simply wasn't playing well, offering an unusually honest assessment of her own performance. The Fever eventually pulled away in overtime, securing a 95-91 victory. Reese still managed to finish with 15 points, 14 rebounds, and 6 assists, so it wasn't a complete statistical collapse. But one late-game moment overshadowed much of her overall performance. With a chance to make a major play, Reese found herself with an uncontested opportunity near the basket, and the miss quickly became the defining image of the night. For a professional player in that situation, the expectation is straightforward. When the opportunity is there, you have to convert.
Spent the entire day yesterday trying to convince us that Angel Reese is a professional basketball player. They tried to convince us that Angel Reese is the most dominant player in the league. Problem is, we have eyes, and no one, and I mean no one, believes. I almost feel bad for Angel Reese. Keyword, almost. I would feel bad for her if she refused to believe the lie that she is a star.
Nobody is demanding perfect offensive technique. They simply want to see the ball go through the basket. That matters even more for Reese because so much of her reputation is built around physical play, rebounding, and controlling the paint. Her ability to create second-chance opportunities is undeniable, with 15 points and 17 rebounds against Toronto earlier this season, including 11 offensive boards. She even entered that matchup as the league's leading rebounder. Those numbers absolutely matter, but they also highlight the challenge. Once opponents understand your strengths, they can start taking them away. If defenders know you want to attack the rim, they can pack the paint, sag off her jumper, and anticipate her favorite finishes before she even gets into position. ESPN has also faced criticism for appearing to focus heavily on Reese's strengths while avoiding tougher questions about her offensive struggles. Her rebounding, physicality, and energy are undeniable, but those qualities do not erase concerns about her finishing, shooting, and decision-making. The August 16th game only intensified that debate after she missed a crucial, open layup. Still, reducing Reese to one mistake would be unfair. She remains an elite rebounder with real defensive value, and her stronger performances prove she can impact games in multiple ways. The bigger question is whether her offensive development can eventually catch up with the massive brand Reebok has built around her.